Known as a pearl of Africa, Uganda is situated at the geographical heart of the African continent. Although the country is landlocked by Kenya, Sudan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda, and Tanzania, Uganda harbors Africa's largest freshwater lake, the Lake Victoria, which is also the source of the world's longest river, the Nile. With a population of about 31 million, Uganda is blessed with a highly agreeable climate, reflecting the combination of an equatorial location and medium to high altitudes. With about 40 different indigenous cultures, Uganda has long been a cultural melting pot with a reputation as one of the friendliest African countries. Perhaps because of the tradition of hospitality common to its culturally diverse populace and the remarkable low level of crime and hustle directed at tourists.
Any Nigerian who comes to Uganda compares Uganda to Nigeria. The people are very open, people are very friendly, they talk to you, so we are very hospitable people.
The capital, Kampala, is the largest city in Uganda and the preferred destination for international conferences and events.
Uganda's location on the African continent is very strategic. It is right at the heart of the continent itself. And as such, Uganda really has a sample of what makes Africa unique.
Hi there, viewers. I'm Isaac Moses, and we're reaching out to you from the city center here in Kampala, Uganda. We're having a whole lot of fun. Stay with us.
Though Kampala has the energy of a vibrant African city, the calm nature of her people creates a sense of serenity amidst all that energy. And from the moment you land at Entebbe International Airport, it is clear that Uganda is no ordinary safari location. So join us as we experience Uganda, the pearl of Africa. A ride from Kampala to Jinja, the source of the Nile, to discover the countryside, the breath of fresh air, the green vegetation, and the very simple folks we encountered along the way made the journey so easy. We made a stop in Nama Wajolo to get some food and drink. This is a good stop for fruit and meat lovers. We had roast plantain with roast chicken and roast beef on the move. We made another stop at Sazibwa to sight the Sazibwa waterfalls, where ancient kings go for spiritual upliftment and protection before going to war. Today, however, it has become a tourist attraction, and students often visit the site for educational tours.
Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister of UK, way back in 1908, talked about Uganda as the pearl of Africa. It is at the heart of Africa. It is unique.
We are the Plantation Singers from Charleston, South Carolina, and we are on Goge, Africa! Yay!
A visit to the legendary source of the River Nile in the city of Jinja remains a moving and wondrous experience to everyone. visitors and locals alike. Because of the huge number of visitors, many tourist markets have sprung up to meet the needs of most tourists.
What is one unique feature you found amongst every Ugandan?
I think that people at first they're usually a little bit not impolite, but they're sort of laid back and they look at you. Okay, you Muslim, what are you doing?
Amazingly, when you talk about East Africa, I find Ugandans more lovely. Because I lived in other part of East Africa before coming to live here, and I never felt integrated at all. When I came here, maybe being a Nigerian, you know, the people here they love me. It was easy for me to associate myself with the people here. And then it's easy to get some of the Nigerian food, like the palm oil, you have okra, you have pepper, you have goat meat, you have everything.
Wow. So
you're
not missing anything?
Not really. Ugandans like to party, they like to go out, they like to mingle with you, being foreigners, mostly being in Nigeria, they love Nigeria.
In no time, we took a boat ride across the River Nile to discover the actual source of the longest river in the world.
Standing right at the point where the River Nile and Lake Victoria joins. So from here downwards is the Nile, and behind it, behind the rock, is Lake Victoria.
Right at that point, you can notice the water coming out from the rocks under. And there we have 30% of the water that makes up the Nile comes exactly from right under there. But over there is Lake Victoria, where 70% of the water comes from, and together emerges with the 30% here and flows all the way down. This is Goge Africa. Keep watching.
We are from Uganda, and you are watching Goge Africa.
Hi, I'm Ochola, and you're in Uganda. You're watching Goge Africa.
Some 10 kilometers below Lake Victoria, Africa's largest lake and source of the River Nile, lies the stunningly beautiful Bujugali Falls, a different kind of waterfalls. The Bujugali is distinctive because of the sheer volume of water cascading over the series of low rapids. The luxuriant vegetation covering the riverbanks and islands, and the startling diversity of bird life attracted by the multitude of fish complete the stunning vista. Water entering the White Nile, known locally as Umuga Kiyira, from the lake takes precisely 3 months to flow the 6,400 kilometer northwards to the Mediterranean Sea. The cascade that forms the first big step is called Bujugali Falls, Budali in Lusoga, the language of the Bushoga peoples who live in this area on the east bank of the Nile. Here the river is split into 7 channels, and the roar of 1 million liters of water per second fills the air. For thousands of years, this site has been visited by humans, and the beauty of the place is a big attraction. For many generations, Bujugali has been a sacred site for the Busoga people. It is common sight to view rafters or locals display their water skills to the amazement of visitors. As if the breathtaking sight of Bujugali Falls was not enough, we were entertained to a traditional dance by local entertainers in the area.
Goge. Goge. Goge.
Goge.
Goge. Goge.
Goge. Africa.
Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa.
Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. It's the only thing I want to hear. It's the only thing I want to say.
Goge Africa is for Africa and is about Africa. Goge Africa for Africa.
Hey, I'm in Africa and I'm in Uganda today on Goge Africa.
Kebbi State is made up of 4 emirates, which are Yauri, Zuru, Gwandu, and Argungu. Argungu being the most popular because of the fishing festival. The Argungu Fishing Festival is a flagship tourism event, attracting an unprecedented attendance of people from different parts of Nigeria and outside, stimulating local tourism and fostering unity among the people. MTN, through her Culture Fest series, catapulted the fishing festival to an enviable height.
Oh no, it's an amazing festival. It is, it's so rich and it's visually, the sounds, the atmosphere is terrific, it's so well organized. I think MTN, I'm so happy MTN is sponsoring this event. It's an ideal way for them to show their support for the country and the traditions of the country.
It's amazing. It's absolutely astonishing, and the whole organization and the whole atmosphere is very, very nice. I think MTN should be proud to be sponsoring this festival. It's an excellent festival, and they're an excellent company, so it goes well together.
This is one of the good examples that business sectors can work for the culture, preservation of culture. It's very important.
I loved it, very colorful. I loved the camels. I had never seen camels curtsy before, and it was wonderful. Kudos to MTN!
4 days of different competitive activities and cultural expose. fishing competition is the high point of the festival. The Matanfada River is the venue for the fishing. Prior to the fishing, nobody is allowed to fish in the river until the fishing festival commences. Before the fishing, the fishermen take time to string their nets together and mend any torn part of the net in readiness for the competition, where the biggest catch is rewarded handsomely. On the day of the fishing, the fishermen wait eagerly at the bank of the river for signal to plunge into the river. The sight of the fishermen in tens of hundreds plunging into the river in a spectacular sight and sound form the high point of the event. And in no time, the fishes are caught to the admiration of the spectators. MTN empowers a host of communities through Culture Fest. Asked what informs the choice of festivals they support, an MTN official had this to say.
Well, I'd like to say, that as much as possible, we would like to be everywhere. We want to make impact on all Nigerians in one way or the other. I mean, apart from the big festivals that we support above the line, we also have our field men, supporting some of the festivals in different places, by participating, by putting together promotions, So there are different levels of support. Apart from Culture Fest, we have also been supporting communities via our MTN Foundations. And I would also like to correct the impression, no festival is bigger than the other. We will get around over time in one way or the other.
Sight and Sound has been brought to you in partnership with MTN Culture Fest. tips for comfort during air travel. Air travel may be the fastest and most comfortable means of traveling. However, one may face some distresses while on board. Regardless the stress you encounter, here are a few tips for comfort during air travel. Get to the airport early. You can avoid long queues and long standing by getting to the airport early. Last-minute rush to make your flight causes stress. Carry only acceptable items. Check in with airport rules to ensure you carry only acceptable items on board. Tap your feet. Some people experience deep vein thrombosis during long period of sitting. Exercises like tapping your feet or standing up to use the restroom provides relief for your legs. Include prescribed medicine in carry-on. Be prepared for any medical emergency by having your prescriptions handy. Inhalers for asthmatic patients, pills by the hour, and other forms of prescriptions should be included in carry-on luggage. Until we come your way again, travel in comfort and bon voyage.
Aye, 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 aye. Uza wa Goge, uza wa Goge, uza wa Goge, uza wa Goge.
Join us on our next destination.